I need to quit chewing this gum. Hey, what's up everybody? This is your girl Miss P. I hope that you are doing fabulous. I'm doing well, and I'm here to do another review for the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season number 6, episode number 2. Please go ahead and like this video, honey. I appreciate all of y'all commenting, but y'all know how Google always on YouTube, right? So now they integrating with Google Plus and trying to make everything all interactive and stuff. And honey, they just sprung it on us. They didn't give us no tutorials. They didn't tell us, or maybe they did and I just deleted the email, but it was too quick. So shout out to all of you guys who have been commenting. I really do appreciate it. I'm trying to comment back to you. Some of y'all I can comment to, some of you I can't. I read all the comments. I see all of them. But as far as commenting back, I'm trying to get back to each and every one of you. So please keep commenting. As always, I gotta tell y'all about feature points, honey. Please get into my referral link down below. All you do is download applications, play them for a little bit, and then delete them. That's the easiest thing I could ever do in my whole entire life. And then I get Amazon credit, honey. I love that. And PayPal coins. My link's gonna be down below. Use my referral code. I get points, and then I start you off with a bunch of points, and then you just keep building points from there. So yeah, I know I probably look like why today it's not my normal self, because honey, I was at the ER last night. Okay, I'm gonna get into that in another video. We're not gonna talk about that right now, so that's why I've been catching up on sleep all day today, and I'm still like halfway like this, so please bear with me. You guys know that Kenya, she was evicted out of her home, and she fought that, honey. So she went to court, and they had the whole court case and everything, and she won her case. Honey, she came down them steps like she was Michael, Janet, Rebe, Jackie, and Jesse Jackson all in one. Kenya, there were 2 paparazzi out there. She in her confessional talking about, and yes, honey, the paparazzi were out there. Baby, didn't nobody give a rat's ass. What was going on with you? They probably thought it was somebody else. He was sitting there like this. There was another little boy with his pointing shoe. Is this relevant? Who gonna see this? The Georgia Times. Is there a Georgia Times? I don't know. The guy was steadily writing down stuff. She was like, and I was dragged through the mud. And I was like, Kenya girl, if you don't go to Papado's and have you a celebratory dinner and go to bed, Portia, she's at her mama house because you know she can't be at Kunta's because that's Kunta's abode. That's not her place. Kunta is Cordell. That's what I call him. But anyway, y'all gotta catch up and know why I call him Kunta. But yeah, she's at her mama's house and she's like, I'm looking for my check because I need spousal support. Last season, we knew her as a Real Housewife of Atlanta. Like, she was a housewife, and I see that's what she primarily did. She was a housewife, so she didn't have no hobbies. She didn't have no job. She had nothing else to do but look cute, twirl, spin that little weave, and have little charitable functions. So I guess that is what Portia does. So now she's looking for a check. So they're talking about the beginning fantasy where she was supposed to be going on all these lavish trips, going on shopping sprees, and the mom was like, yes, and I was supposed to go on one too. And I was like, so y'all just said yes to the dress because you were gonna get free shopping sprees. The whole family lost about 5,000 points from me. Like, they accumulated a lot of points, but they got docked a couple of thousand just for that right there. So y'all said yes because Kunta gave y'all a lot of promises and hush puppies. Night night. So she ain't got no money by herself, her own coins. And her mom was like, when people saw you in them fabulous cars and your hair was flowing and girl, you was looking like da-da-da-da, honey, your bank account was looking like bump on. To all the women and men out there, if you are in a relationship, please be sure that you have something to bring to the table. And please let that not be no dust. At the end of the day, if you have nothing up there in your brain, honey, can't nobody do nothing with that. Next, Nene and Kenya, they're meeting because y'all know in the last episode, they were like, rare, rare. So that really shows that they probably have a pretty good relationship, or either this is for the cameras so that they can be cool like the next day, like literally the next day. She's basically telling Nene, and I was hurt because I was evicted. And that lone crocodile tear, I agree with Nene, honey. You better tell that to the next person. You ain't got to cry for me. She was like, girl, just tell me the truth. You can't stay with me, but boo-boo, I can help find you somewhere to stay. I know that's right. Honey, her and Greg, they done got back together. They probably gonna go half on the baby. Ain't nothing gonna come out. But you can't have other people in the house with you like that. Oh, the Kenya Apollo mess that happened at the reunion show. That was very messy and inappropriate. And I did agree with Nene. A lot of points tonight. She was like, all this dick in Atlanta, honey, and you got to have somebody else's husband. I was like, I definitely agree with that. I don't have time for Kenya. I really don't. Because she a lie. She lie a lot. Her name should have been Ken Lie. Cynthia don't feel good. And Peter with his disrespectful ass. I can't stand Peter. I I started liking Peter, like the second season we saw him because he had that little swag on him and he was doing everything like I needed him to do. But then he started yapping off at the mouth. I ain't like that. Like, just being real extra and real slick. Maybe that's Cynthia and his relationship, but honey, next. He was like, baby, you a model. You need to lose some weight. What are you doing? Do you want this check? She has fibroids and Peter's like, well, let's get these bitches removed. I was like, Peter, can you please have some sort of sympathy for baby girl? You sitting here scratching your balls and she going through some stuff. They all get ready to meet at Candy's house, minus Kenya and Nene. And Candy seemed like the type of friend I love to hang out with because she got all the good snacks, okay, and she know all the tea. Cynthia and Candy, they talk about their mothers and how, because you know, Cynthia, she had some problems with her mama. Y'all remember the season before last with Peter. So Candy wanted to know, how did that whole thing come about where Cynthia's mama and Peter are back on good terms? So she was just like, hey, you gotta tell her the deal. But Candy mama, different from Cynthia's mama. Cynthia's mama was a little, okay. Candy mama, she'll take a straight razor out of her throat. Portia came in with her short hair, Angela Bassett from Waiting to Exhale. Honey, she came through. Okay, she really, I think Portia, knowing Portia, she was probably watching Waiting to Exhale. She was like, Angela Bassett cut her hair. I'ma do that. Phaedra was right about Kenya renting Walter, because that's all she did. When you return the car to Enterprise, they say, thank you, you have a good day. Unless the car has blown up, they don't ask you no more questions. It's a Phaedra segment. She talking about, I haven't had no sleep in 3 years. Baby, that ain't nobody's fault but yours, okay? You the one who wanted to have all them kids. You the one who wanted to be a law lawyer and embalm people for the rest of your life. Didn't nobody point a gun to your head and tell you to do that. Be a mom. Do it. Apollo, he wants some praise. Let Apollo renovate. Let him do that. Please let him have a project. Let him do something. He fine though, but I want to know, where is he going with that book bag? Like that Swiss Army book bag. Where is he going? Apollo, he needs some attention. And he's one of them type, like, if you don't give him no attention, he gonna seek it from elsewhere. That's why I was texting Kenya. She talking about, I ain't worried about Apollo, child. Honey, somebody is. Cynthia and Uncle Ben, they go to the doctor and she's gonna have a procedure. And he's like, whatever we gotta do, let's do it. And I'm like, are you paying for this? All of them meet up so that they can talk about everything. I mean, all of them there, the whole cast. Portia and Nene's wigs, they were serving hair-wise, and I have to say that Kenya's flowing mane in that one little confessional was giving it to me. So they get the awards for tonight. Okay, they were talking about the texting. Texting is messy regardless. Whether you talking to anybody's man, your friend's man's phone number shouldn't be in your phone, especially if you just met him. That is a mess. You don't have to have that. No, 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 no. Not even in case of an emergency. You should have your friend's mama's number before you have your friend's man's. That's a mess. Now, if you've known that person for a long, long time before you even knew your friend, that's a different story. But no, that's messy. That's just crossing the line. Phaedra, aka Coretta Scott, because y'all know she had that little veil thing on. Y'all remember Coretta Scott King at Martin Luther King's funeral? Okay, anyway. But she need to be mad at both parties, especially Bob the Builder, renovator, aka Apollo Creed. Portia, she just want to talk this season. She want to make sure that every point she say, everybody know that Portia is in the building. Peanut butter and applesauce and Cheez-Its. Girl, turn down. Turn up for what? What are you turning up for? You are in an establishment. Be quiet. Did nobody ask you no questions? You see Cynthia sitting over there in the cut. You see Candy in the cut. Even Nene is in the cut. Shut up. Phaedra does bring up the craziest stuff from arguments like from 2 or 3 years ago. She was like, well, you said that we had AIDS. And I was like, where'd that come from? Now, here's one thing I didn't like about Kenya. If you say something, you better do jumping jacks and stand firm in it. Say, yes, I did say you had AIDS. Yes, I did. I said it. Run the tape back. Run the beat back. Oh, Lord. Just like Bravo to bring the tape back. And then he said, so you did say it. I was like, oh, my God. So, Kenya, please stand firm and whatever you say, please do jumping jacks, do a split, twerk with it. Please let people know that, yes, I did say that. And I said it and I meant it. And I'm here to represent it. Ooh, ooh. Now, Portia has all her stuff. She at her mama's house. She taking stuff from out of her car and everywhere. Got all them gooey bags. Lucci. Got all them Louis Vuitton bags and mess. And Portia, if you need some money, girl, you need to have a yard sale. Especially in Buckhead or wherever y'all staying at. Y'all would make a killing. Just saying. So she gonna stay with her mama, and her mama was like, okay, I'm gonna give you the master bedroom. Girl, if I were her mama, I'd say, girl, you can get the guest room. Kunta wants her out. So he told the lawyer, please give her a text message that I'm boxing up her things and sending them to her. She was like, and he treating me like I'm a random. Girl, you were. Lord, Candy and her mama. Her mama cracks me up. She was like, because she stays at Candy's old house. She was like, I got a lady in here. She doing priming and frying chicken. I was like, what the hell? Mama Joyce, what are you talking about? So she heard from the streets that Candy is getting married. And it's like, what? You didn't, huh? But apparently she doesn't like Todd. She didn't like AJ either. So I don't know if this is an epidemic in the Burris home. I don't know. Oh, okay. So Candy was like, this is our home that we stayed in. Mama Joyce was like, girl, you paid for the house. And I was like, ooh, you better read, Mama Joyce. Please spill the tea, because baby, we don't know this, boo-boo. And then she brought up Riley. I said, please don't do that. That's one thing I don't like, when people use other people's children, even if you are the grandparent or whoever. You don't ever use the baby and throw it in somebody's face. I don't have any kids, but I do know you never talk about somebody's children, because they will cut you. They're going back and forth, and Mama Joyce, she digging, and she was like, and let's talk about your ring next. And Candy, when Candy's crying, talking, I've done this before, she was like, this is the ring that I wanted. When it was in the case, I wanted the ring. And I didn't care how much it cost. Mama, this is mine. And I was like, shush. Mama Joyce left, and she was like, I know you want to choke me, but you can't. I feel like Candy Mama, she need to stay out of Candy's business. Candy, if you love Todd, go ahead and do it. But honey, we know something gonna be brewing this season with Candy and her friend or whoever, honey. This gonna be a lot. So I ain't gonna say nothing just yet, because I want to see how the season unfolds. But we'll see what happens. I did get a chance to watch the Tankard show with Ben Tankard. I don't know what the show was called. That was a mess. I'm just gonna say that. That was just a lot going on while I was in the emergency room. I did get a chance to see that. I saw half of it, because then it was time for me to go. Let me know what you think about this episode. Place your comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please be sure to like this video, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace, love, and all that good stuff. God bless. Bye.